stacked tonight. And what better way to prove it than round 1 out of top 32 is Orex versus Superhead.
Yeah, that's absolutely insane. I feel like we have seen this in winter semis before, and we're seeing out of Superhead the Mr. Game & Watch versus, of course, Orex's Daisy. And I feel like I've mentioned his Game & Watch on stream like 12 times before, but he never pulls it out.
Okay, I'm glad to finally see it. I pulled out the random Game & Watch in bracket today, and it did poorly. So hopefully Superhead will fare better than I did. The biggest thing about Game & Watch, I've been playing a lot of him this last week, and I gotta say, especially in a matchup like this where your opponent really can threaten lots of damage and kill potential, where US Game & Watch can't just out of the blue as much, you need to be very patient about picking your spots, and right there is one of the best spots to pick when your opponent is above you.
Okay, but you said couldn't threaten damage really quickly and then put on 50, and then if they upbeat the right way, might have just killed Orex.
Not on your own. Not on your own, you can't. But if your opponent makes one mistake, it's an easy kill for you.
I don't know. Superhead's doing a great job of setting up these nairs, which is, I feel like, natural against float. You just got to be careful of that back air. Orex coming through. Ooh, watch out for the forward air.
Yeah, playing the spacing game is really what it's all about with Game & Watch. You're waiting for your opponent to give you some kind of ground, to make some kind of mistake, and you have amazing tools to threaten that space, but can Orex close out the stock? Because again, Peach, or in this case Daisy, much more spontaneous kill power. You just have to worry about all this damage that racks up so quickly.
Great nair coming out just in time to beat Game & Watches. That would have been another huge damage combo potentially there. Downers into the bomb. Superhead is just
bombs over Baghdad today, dude.
Right, nowhere to go.
Wow, he chose that moment in time to pull a turnip, which is insane, but it worked out.
Yeah, it blows my mind.
He was in the middle of getting crossed up by a Game & Watch aerial, and he went, time for gardening.
Yeah. I think I would like vegetables.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Oh,
maybe you're hungry. Maybe you're hungry.
That could have broken the shield.
Yeah, you got to be really careful about being up close against Game & Watch in any situation. That's where he can leverage all of his major tools, but that pan especially, oh my goodness.
Yeah, that pan is a war crime.
Good luck.
Oh, using the up special to counter. Great!
Clutch.
Sick. Using the platform to recover so that you don't have to deal with just back air sharking everything.
Up air pretty much never kills. You can see 163 on a character that's not particularly heavy, but now the dash attack, that move is a war crime.
Just waits out the landing, is able to catch it with the... It's so fast, so active.
Dude, did you see that last hit of that drift away nair from Superhead? It was so good, but then he thought, oh, surely Orex will swing and miss, and then I can run back in and get my hit, and then he got smacked with the crown for it. It's such good spacing, though.
Trying to go for the ledge trump setup there. Might have even killed Superhead at this percent. Ledge trump back air, but now taking some damage. Definitely not out of Orex's reach here. We're maybe a fair away. Even center stage, I wouldn't be surprised to see it kill. Game super light.
Maybe pre-patch forward air. I think you need to be a little bit closer to the ledge with the way it is now.
Fair enough.
But you can definitely see Orex is threatening that particular space, that drift forward, drop down forward air. So threatening from Daisy. And now we'll see if he can pick up this edge guard, because it's tough to do that against Game & Watch.
Trying to catch the movement on the plat, but real elusive. Superhead's able to get just out of range, land with the nair, tries to punish a roll that doesn't come, and living the forward air. Insane.
That is the DI of somebody who has played against this character before. And look at this empty movement.
I really wanted to see Empty Land grab up throw.
Yeah.
That would have been really funny. Didn't quite happen. I think he was scouting for a roll there that Superhead didn't give. Eventually, is able to come down with the back air, clean up the stock, and waits for the bucket to reflect so that he can throw the turnip.
Yeah. Oh, he tried to set him up on the platform. That was so smart by Superhead. And because Orex went low, he's able to clear out the stock on his own.
Even with float, that back air, using both jumps to get out there and keep the back air pressure going, was going to catch Orex on the way back up.
Yeah. Did you give Game & Watch the tiniest piece of land, and all of a sudden he's a mogul in the terms of damage that he can do. So phenomenal pick there from Superhead with the Game & Watch. He played the spacing game so well, and the patience, which we normally see Orex, we think of him as the patient stalwart wall of DFW, but Superhead was beating him at his own game and really effectively.
And normally I see Superhead as a swingy player. He likes to go in. So did a great job of playing swingy, but outside of Orex's ranges.
Oh, look out.
In comes the dot eyes.
37% just for a couple of hits. It's a great start for Orex, and I love that with such a dangerous turnabout, Superhead says, all right, the bucket's out.
Yeah, in comes the bucket. If you want to hit me otherwise, that's fine. I got an up B to get out of these combos.
It's so interesting. I feel like Orex has done a really good job of taking stocks earlier than we usually see him do. He's playing very aggressive in terms of whenever he's given an opportunity, he's going to take it as far as he can. And doesn't even try to create his own openings, which I think is something that you have to try and do against Game & Watch. But we have seen Superhead take advantage of that, like we said, playing very safely. And look, not even trying to go for anything. I was going to say bombastic, and then he threw a bomb, and I was like, all right, I probably can't say that. But he's been very, very careful and very, very safe in terms of the way that he's been playing this game, and it's been working out so well.
Why is this? It's a one-move ledge trap.
Yeah. This is the move that I use when I play Game & Watch online. That's the button I press. But Orex says, we're offline, and it's time to dash attack this man so I can get the stock lead, and a healthy one at that.
Great timing on the neutral get-up, so we were able to use the invincibility through one of those nondescript food items. Come through the dash attack.
Yeah, I love the option there by Orex just to recognize, okay, I have to respect the Game & Watch smash attacks, and I'm going to get right up. Don't have to respect the edge guard right there, though, and that's calling out that patience from Superhead, right? He says, you're not going to throw out a preemptive move? How about I throw out one of my own?
Right. Start forcing him to swing early, and that'll give you other opportunities.
Ooh, the upward turnip toss was so smart to mix up what Superhead was expecting, and now he's on the ledge kind of on a timer.
Exactly. Force him to press an option.
Man.
Ooh,
back throw?
Yeah, get him off stage. Not going to be able to do anything big in that position. So maybe just set up a quarter or something like that.
Ooh. Turnip was looking so dangerous right there, but Orex, like I said, he's staying aggressive. It's working out great on Final Destination. Nowhere to go for Superhead. What a tech from Orex.
Yeah, Orex definitely died to missing that air dodge to the ledge, but Superhead had to recover to not die. So saving Orex, big brain is able to get that tech and recover. But
ooh, and how about the big combos right now? Even on Game & Watch, up to 58% with the quickness, and that is that DI down and away from that up B. That makes it a lot harder to connect that up air, especially if you're not particularly heavy or large.
Takes a lot of free damage from the sausage, fish, whatever he's tossing.
You know what's so funny about seeing Superhead get hit by the up B on that dash attack is that means his timing was pretty much perfect on that dash attack, but you just can't really two-frame peach.
Right.
Oh, extended hitbox.
Oh, I love the Z-drop fair attempt there. Use the turnip to get around the down smash.
And using the down smash to get around the turnip as well.
Right. A forward throw setback off stage. Again, we've got the turnips tossed up.
Oh!
And he uses the turnip against it. That's crazy. He gave Superhead the turnip and said, oh, you're going to want to toss it at me, huh? You really think you can catch me with my own tricks? No! I've got a toad that's got a tendency to upchuck.
and what a smart time to use that call out as well, right? Because we've noticed that Superhead, at least when he's played with a lead, very patient, but Orex started to notice that there were a few more times where the Game & Watch would drift in, give a little bit more space than he usually did. And so, yeah, when he had the turnip in hand right there, it was basically curtains for Orex to say, all right, I call out this aggression that you've suddenly been coming at me with, and I can take this game and push it to a Game 3.
Taking a little bit of a wider stage for this one, but add some flats here.
Yeah, this is going to make it great for Superhead. We've been talking about how he really just likes to use precise spacing in this matchup so that he never has to commit to something when a Peach can blow him up for it. On Pokemon Stadium 2, he gets so many more opportunities to wait for Orex to make a mistake.
Now he's done a great job of pushing Orex all the way to the ledge, but fighting the way off with that down tilt, Orex has applied some damage quick. We need one of those Nair combos on Superhead's side to really even stuff up. We haven't seen too much of those since Game 1.
Well, and the reason that we haven't is that we just haven't seen Orex go deep into the air, right? He knows that up above Game & Watch, that's the danger zone. That's what he learned in Game 1. And when you're not all the way up above the Game & Watch, it's kind of hard for him to start those Nair combos.
I think playing a little bit better around Superhead's burst range. They're flying a little bit too close to the sun there. Got up, beat out, and took big stage position because of it.
Dude, honestly, Orex's spacing has gotten so much better around these Game & Watch moves that maybe he's not as experienced with, right? We saw with the up airs right there, just weaving through them like a fighter jet.
That time, SUPERHEAD finally decided to call out these empty floats with dash attacks, so we might be seeing SUPERHEAD start to swing a little bit more. Or still catches the dash attack on the way in.
And that's an adaptation based on what we saw back in, I believe it was that game 1, or maybe it was the beginning of that game 2, where we saw Orex, when he had the Game & Watch at the kill percent, come off the ledge with the dash attack. That time SUPERHEAD said, all right, I'm ready for it. I'm going to back up just a little bit and then poke you with the chair.
The classic WWE.
I think what we're seeing, we saw in this early percents, we saw a couple of up airs really quickly on the Peach, and part of that might be rage, but we've seen SUPERHEAD have a lot of success racking on the damage with the up airs rather than trying to rely on the nairs. So I really like that he's clearly got a game plan against this character in particular. And ledge trap. We haven't seen Orex have a lot of success at ledge trapping SUPERHEAD so far. We've had a couple times where he's gotten reversals coming off the ledge, but it's been really hard for him to maintain stage control. The anti-air right there gets his stock, though.
Yeah, I think Orex playing really respectfully around potential nair at ledge. Because that move is insane.
Yeah.
But hasn't been caught by it too much. They're doing a great job playing around it, but as a result, giving up, like I said, a lot of pressure.
Ooh, and I love that delay right there from SUPERHEAD as well. Just trying to see if you can catch Orex drifting back above him, expecting the up air. So the delay was a good idea. Getting aggressive off stage. Once again, an opportunity for Orex to ledge trap, but it's just so hard to keep the paper-thin man off.
Yeah, stalling and then falling, using the downer to mix up the timing, and that's going to be another way down. Another chair to take another stock.
I mean, that must be SUPERHEAD just noticing, all right, like, as long as I get the Peach off stage, Orex tends to swing aggressively against me for whatever reason right now. So big success so far, but 67%, this could be going to last stock if he's not careful, SUPERHEAD.
Yeah, SUPERHEAD doing a great job of covering this center stage. Doesn't even mind backing up, giving him a little space too so he can go for these bomb setups, nairs that he wants.
Man, SUPERHEAD's command of this space, right? He's just not giving Orex the opportunity to play the game that he wants to, but anti-air with the up smash. We haven't seen a whole lot of that yet from Orex, but 2 big kills from the Game & Watch being up in the air. This time that roll off of ledge gets caught, but we're on last stock and big damage coming from Orex.
That's crazy. And SUPERHEAD had to get Orex to want to roll there by previously had gone for buckets, for example, to punish Turnip from ledge.
Forget the ledge right now. We are high in the skies above the stage.
No float.
Orex no jump, and he has got to do everything in his power not to land on that Game & Watch when SUPERHEAD's juggling has been so good.
At 118, dash attack gonna put him back off. Another one. Ledge trap time. Goes for the deep down air.
Oh my gosh, that was so committal, and now he's the one at the ledge. And I know that Orex's ledge trapping hasn't been great, but the float land into the up smash. Clutch plays twice. Orex closes out the stock with the up smash, and now it's in the clutchest moment.
That was insane. He was at such a low percent. He went really greedy because he knows at that percent Game & Watch can get reversal pretty easily. He wanted to take the opportunity where he got it. But that one moment of greed where SUPERHEAD cracked, went off, he missed it, that was where Orex thrived. Set up the bear trap.
Dude, Orex just has an aura. Yeah. I mean, like, literally every time you're thinking, oh, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm going to make a dash for it. And then all of a sudden he's standing there and he's like, I'm putting you back in the tunnel.
Yeah, no, not allowed. Not allowed.
That's amazing. Dude, Orex always finding a way to clutch out the games and moving on. But man, if SUPERHEAD didn't put up a good fight. You were telling me about that Game & Watch for so long, and now I just want more.
Now you get it, right?
As a spectator, not as a player, but as a spectator, certainly.
Right.
I wouldn't want to play against that because it was so clean.
It seems frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
frustrating to play against.
Orex adjusted really, really well. His adaptation game is some of the best in GnW in general. After game 1, it felt like he was getting rocked by SUPERHEAD, but
yeah,
they able to bring it back pretty convincingly.
He started being a lot more selective. That's where everything kind of changed. Is he stopped being as aggressive and stopped trying to force his way into the Game & Watch, and he said, oh, normally I get to control the pace of the game, but with the way that Game & Watch can leverage his frame data over me, and especially the disjoints too, right? We saw a lot of nair, a lot of back air,
yeah,
and the forward air as well, of course, the projectile. And Orex started recognizing, okay, so Game & Watch in the air, you know, maybe I can take a couple of stocks when he's up there, but that's not where I'm going to win neutral. And in the end, that was what won him the games.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing that Z3 is going to be one of the next to play.
Up against Zanrio.
Yeah, I'm really excited. We just saw Zanrio earlier. You were just watching Zanrio play.
Yes.
Yeah, back in pools and now
Really
coming
solid
out of
neutral.
pools.
Really solid weaving around the pressure that Zillion was putting on, but man, does Zanrio need to learn how to down throw dash down.
Yeah, just the Wolf bread and butters, man. Get into training mode for a few minutes.
Goes for up throw combos at very late percents, still catching some stuff.
Juggles are fun.